Hi, I'm Gary Liu. I'm the CEO of the South China Morning Post. The South China Morning Post is the English language newspaper of record for the city of Hong Kong. We've been reporting on Hong Kong and China for the entire world for well over a century. Over the course of the last 5 years especially, we have transformed into a global digital media organization with readers from around the world, over 130 countries at this point. In the last 30 years, we have developed slowly into a digital media company, telling stories via digital networks from the earliest versions of Web 1.0 to Web 2.0. And of course, over the course of the last year, we've been slowly experimenting with Web 3 canvases and platforms, including the Sandbox. What really interested us about the metaverse is the fact that we can tell stories without the restriction of time and space, frankly. We could tell stories in a 3D environment to make it far more compelling than it would exist on printed formats or even today's digital formats, even video. And more importantly, we could tell stories from or using our contemporaneous reporting from way back in history and be able to transport a user and their engagement into a different time. That's the experience that we've built in Sandbox so far and what we expect to continue building in the metaverse. We started with the Star Ferry Pier because it is so famous, not only a daily port of call for many, many Hong Kongers, but definitely one of Hong Kong's most important tourist attractions, and for visitors who've come in and out of Hong Kong over the course of many decades, a place that they would remember fondly. It's still very, very early. I don't expect the majority of news readers to be living in the metaverse and consuming news only in the metaverse, at least not for the next several years. But it's worthwhile to start now because we know that there's going to be quite a learning curve. And we are preparing for a future in which the metaverse will help represent contemporaneous news reporting in a very, very compelling, very different way. And SCMP, well, if we have to live in that world, we want to be really, really good at crafting stories in that world.